Hey everybody, welcome to Press Pause, the video game nerd show, level 4 this time.
I'm back.
She's still here. What's up, people? Welcome to Thursday's edition of Press Pause. I'm your host, Carlos Rodella, and with me again is Tara Long.
Hello, for the 4th time this week.
Destructoid's associate editor. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Good. Scott Jones is over there on a Wheels o' Steel.
Hey, everybody.
Which means he makes the show happen. And we're going to talk today about something I'd like to call game...
No.
That doesn't work. Nope. So if you want to, if this is the first time you've seen the show,
you have to do it. You have to do it fast. You have to do it fast. If you
I'm
want
trying to
catch
get
me
him
off
off guard, and then when I go slow, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, if you give me time to do it,
Okay,
you're going to lose.
The first review is actually not really a game. It's just we're going to talk about Kinect for a minute, just for a sec. I finally got it, and I got it mainly because I had a discussion about the video chat feature. Video chat actually works with people who have MSN Messenger. So if you're on a laptop and you have a webcam, I can be hanging out in my house with whoever's there, and my camera can follow me on the Kinect, and there's no headphones. I can just talk into the the microphone that comes with it, and it's kind of a cool way to do the kind of video chat.
Interesting.
So that's why I was talking about getting it, and then also the voice recognition stuff is pretty cool. And so I was like, damn it, I'm gonna go get it because I do want to try those features out. And then my other friend told me about the fitness game, the Your Shape Fitness Evolved or whatever it is, and how the tracking is incredible.
Really?
They look at your spine. They know your your what's it called, arm span, and then they have video games basically to get you in shape. So there's not just like boring like watch the trainer. It's like bust the blocks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to bust blocks and get points. So those are the reasons that I accepted it, and got it. And I know in the future the cool stuff that can come out like Milo and some other stuff is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
But that being said, I can understand all the frustrations people are having with it because the games themselves, I mean, they're Wii games,
Yeah, I feel like
Your thoughts?
the technology itself is very revolutionary. I commend Microsoft for kind of Microsoft, well done, for kind of going forward in this new in this new area. But like you said, I don't think the titles, like the launch titles that came out, are really, they're kind of like. It's almost like games that come with consoles, like the games that came with the Wii, kind of like crap games that nobody really wants.
Yeah, except bowling. And there's not even a bowling game in this. It's more like, do this a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I demoed like 3 or 4 of the titles that came out. I think there was like Sonic Free Riders, and there were 2 Ubisoft games, Spiders Uncaged and Motion Sports. I haven't played that yet, but Sonic Free Riders is kind of like a car game, I guess. I mean, you're
Do you
steering.
jump a lot?
It's like a skateboard almost.
Oh, okay.
So you jump a little bit, I think, and then you swim also. It's pretty cool.
A lot of those games, though, just like Wii, and what I always talked about on the show, is that I don't want to work too much.
Yeah.
When I get home from a very long day, I'd like to just chill out on the couch with my Home Alone pizza, and which there's a graphic again, and play and chill out with a game. And I'm also more of a story person. I do really like that kind of getting in the story, like Alan Wake I liked, and like the kind of just losing myself in there. So running around and jumping and high kicking in the air, sometimes it's not what I want.
Yeah, I can definitely see that type of console marketing to very much the soccer mom crowd, like the type of people who watch Oprah, because she advertises it so much on her show.
She likes it. Forget about it.
Yeah, I think it's more, and especially since there's so many weight loss games, like this Biggest Loser one, which is actually the one that looks the funnest to me.
Yeah.
But I can see where they're going with that, but I don't think it's going to appeal to, like the hardcore gamer crowd, the people who want a story.
But like you're saying, and we both said in the beginning, the technology is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Have you seen the infrared Google video that's out there, the infrared YouTube video?
I don't think
where
so.
it shows like what the Kinect is actually doing, how it's like putting dots all over your living room.
In the dark, yeah, I saw that. That's kind of awesome, actually.
Crazy. So yeah, it's cool. Funny fact about Kinect is they actually was going to have its own processing unit, a CPU, and it was too expensive, so they had to take it out.
Really?
Yeah. And it would
I
have.
wonder how that would have improved things.
Oh, well, you know that stupid thing they use in the airports to see you naked?
Yeah, the full body scans?
I think it could do that.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how that works into a game. Next, so Kinect, I'm going to say, I still say buy, weirdly enough, because the technology is super cool and some of the games are interesting at least.
But
not,
be prepared.
be
Because
prepared.
there are a few other issues with it. I found this story it's on ranker.com where this guy wrote top 10 reasons Kinect sucks.
Okay.
And basically, like, number one is buy a bigger house.
You know what? That is a good point. I had to move my couch to do two
Yeah,
people.
you do have to move extremely far away from the system, which I found odd because I had some trouble navigating the menu when I was trying to play Sonic Freeriders. And that was actually the hardest part of the game for me, was just
You're like, get to the damn place.
Yeah, just trying to play the game.
Yeah, it's weird how some of the games use the Kinect differently, right? Because of software. Like some of them, you can move faster. Some of them, it's much slower. And you're like, I'm just trying to get to the damn start button.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's troublesome.
I know Microsoft plans on releasing some like hybrid Kinect games where you can use the
play
controllers
and then
with.
you do something.
So I'm kind of hoping that comes out and then you can use like a controller for menu navigation and then just.
Well, Harry Potter's gonna be like that. So
Really?
Harry Potter is gonna be regular, I think, for a while, and then there's like 10 scenes or something where you do something. That's what I heard.
Sounds interesting.
Just rumor. Okay, the next game we looked at, the next thing we looked at, because the first one wasn't a game, is the indie game Tempura of the Dead, which I found while perusing the newly put back indie game section where it's supposed to be, Microsoft. And this is a fun old school 8-bit game. I had you play it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Freaking fun.
I'm a huge fan of the whole retro games. So I thought I had a blast. In fact, I was playing it in my house last night, and 4 or 5 people came in and just like got completely entranced by it. And
What
they
are
were
you
like,
playing?
"No, let me play that now. Like I
Yeah.
can beat this guy for you." Like, all right.
Whoa, what was that about?
Yeah.
I could beat this guy for you.
No, but
you
it
can't.
was a lot of fun though.
Yeah. And Obama's in it.
Yeah.
What's
Is
up
he
with that?
really
He's-
Obama
I
though? Because they
know.
call him Gates in the beginning.
I'm weirded out about it. It looks like Obama, and he like joins you on the quest. So the game is a samurai ninja, and the president, of course,
President Gates.
President Gates, who looks like Obama. Well, I guess I don't know. It has a likeness to Obama, and then he has a gun, and then the samurai has a sword. And I like the gun better because you get to stay away from the enemies.
Yeah, it doesn't do as much damage though.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to use the sword to kill some of the germs.
That sounds interesting, right?
Yeah, you
When
want to
you're gonna
play
that?
it, don't you?
No, it is really cool, and it's an indie game, and a lot of hard work went into it, you can tell.
Yeah.
Because it's old school graphics and stuff, but it's well thought out, well playability. I mean, the playability is awesome.
Yeah.
So,
And it's $3, so why not?
yeah, why not? Come on. So buys for me, and I'm
Total.
sure. Yes.
I bought it already.
It's bought in.
It's boughten.
And before we leave, I want to mention a new game that came out just like a day ago called Fairy. And you play as a fairy?
I've not heard of this title, so this is.
I don't know. For some reason, I'm attracted to games called Fairy. But it was like you can be a guy or a girl, which you come on, you have to be a girl, because the guy fairy.
You can be a man fairy.
You can be a man fairy. And I went right over that option and went to girl fairy. And what was interesting is the flying mechanic is super cool. Like you just point with the right analog stick to like look in a direction and push left analog to go. So you feel like you can fly anywhere. It's kind of cool.
What's the story of the game?
It's an RPG. It's like you woken from a stasis, fairy. Hi. That's your voice. No, there's no voice in the game actually. And then you gotta go recruit people and fight evil monsters. So
Sounds
you're-
like every other game ever made.
Yeah. But with fairies. So check it out if you like fairies. And we're wrapping it up. That's gonna do it for today's episode. I'm sorry, what were you gonna say about fairies? No?
I was just gonna say I've never seen a fairy game before.
Well, now you have. Well, you should download it later.
Well.
This is our show. Press Pause Show is our Twitter. You can tweet at us and say, hey, do something different. I don't know. And I'm on Twitter, and she's on Twitter.
I'm on
Onawa,
Twitter.
Tara Longest, and Scott Jones is over Yashiwara. Because of your Metropolis, the movie. We'll see you tomorrow when you're going to play a video game.
I'm gonna play a video game.
Yep.
And fail horribly.
Yep. No.
Yes.
No.
Just.